Tech. Welcome to John's Tech Reviews, the home of all tech enthusiasts. Welcome to my YouTube channel, guys. This is one of the channels where we talk about tech updates, unbox news, and reviews. And today, connectivity happens to be the name of the game. So that means that we're talking about a router. We're going to look at some of the features of this and whether or not you should consider it as a buy for you. Just off of preface, guys, how does this router look to you? I mean, to me, this Alcatel Link Up LTE Cat 7 home station, it doesn't look bad. It does have a long name though, but I just want to see some of the features, whether or not we can actually play around with some of them, and is it a good buy? We want to see. But it does seem very light. According to Google, it was supposed to be around 315 grams, and they say enjoy now. So we're going to see whether it's going to take long for us to start using it or not. But let's get into the video. You've got your charger, the router itself, and then when it comes to the lights, we did say that it has 4 lights in front, and they're all supposed to light blue from your network to your Wi-Fi to your LAN port and your signal. All of them are supposed to switch on blue as the indications show in the video. And yeah, man, they are all supposed to be blue as so. User manual does come in 2 languages, I think Spanish as well as English. And the charger itself, I mean, the pin is different maybe for every country. I'm not sure how many volts this thing takes. I might guess 2.4, but this is actually some of the things that we have to talk about. The fact that this isn't portable does have to count as a disadvantage, but it depends on what you're looking for. So the back, you've got your WPS button, antenna port. On the bottom there, you've got your teleport as well as your power connector. Then on the far right, you've got your LAN 1 port. Look at the bottom, you've got your micro SD slot. So you're going to open it to insert your SIM card. This router has its fans at the bottom. I don't know whether in the long run that's going to affect it, because I have been using it for 3 to 4 months now, and that hasn't been a really big problem in terms of overheating. Now when it comes to this router, at the back, as you can see there, you do have an area to scan, so you can download the mobile app. You can get it from the App Store. I think the name is Alcatel Link Hub, but if you just scan it, makes things easier for you. But you can do a lot of things with this router. From preface, you can look at your network, whether it's 4G connected or not, because this is 4G, of course. And you can also check at how many people are connected to it. And if there's someone that you want to remove, you can do that. It makes it easier for you. You could also even go on and check the messages, go even to set the data limit. I mean, if you want to set a specific limit you don't want to go over, you can do that, because we do know that some network providers are going to tell you that in a month, for instance, with me, if you spend more than 400 gigabytes, they're going to take you down from maybe 10 megabytes per second to 2. So you can do all of that. Now, when it comes to this router, they say it's fast and reliable. It can connect up to 32 devices. It has 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz. Very beneficial when you have multiple people connected, because that means that some people can use the 2.4 gigahertz like mobile devices. With me, that's what I do. And then 5 gigahertz, you can actually connect your laptop, so it's a lot better for you. And the interesting thing about it is that they say it's 300 megabits per second. But to be honest, I don't really think that matters a lot, because it really depends on your network provider. For instance, if your network provider is giving you Wi-Fi for 10 megabits per second, that means that you're not going to go over that, even if your router offers you 300 megabits per second. So you always have to check with your network provider. I think one of the most important things though is the upload speeds as well. It's 150 megabits per second, and of course this is an LTE 4G router, and according to specifications it supports multiple bands. So what that means is that if you use it for different network providers, then it can actually work for it. But the best thing to do with that is to always stick with the router that your network provider is going to give you. You might be asking yourself though, what are some of the cons with this router? Well, let's explore some of those. I think the first one that's a big problem is the fact that it's not portable. Living in South Africa, it means that you are going to be a victim of load shedding. Does not have a built-in battery, no USB port, no Ethernet cable. You're going to have to buy that externally. But of course, for other countries, they might order this. Maybe if you're living in America, it might come with Ethernet cable, but in South Africa, unfortunately, it doesn't, or for most countries. And no memory card slot. So those are some of the cons of this router. Well, this has been John's Tech Reviews, guys. Thank you for watching the video. We've taken a comprehensive look at this router, and now it's time for you to subscribe. Catch you in the next one.